生写真サイン入り、そして、ホワイトライオンの T シャツをですね、生写真そして T シャツつけてセットで3名様にプレゼントしたいと思います。いつもの宛先まで応募してください。今出てますね。You guys on one of these T-shirts yourself?
Yeah.
これが最後の1枚と言ってますから、貴重なので、皆さんご応募してください。Thanks a lot for visiting us, and we'll see you next year, I guess. Vito and White Lion の皆さんです。さて、マリちゃん、クイズブレイクの方よろしくお願いします。どうぞ。
はいよ。ここでちょっと頭の体操、メイセイ君がお送りします。クイズブレイクのお時間です。
こんばんは、佐藤一子です。
いっこちゃん。
まず、渋谷公会で1回だけのショーをやったんですけども、その感想を一人ずつちょっと聞かせてください。
Well, how do we feel?
Feel good.
We felt great about it. No, it was an honor for us to come here to Japan and do a show for, a place where our album was released the first time, of course, anywhere in the world. Everything started for this New York quartet right here in Tokyo with a record company and everything. So coming back was pretty much like a payback, like a saying thank you very much for giving us a chance and starting everything for us, getting the snowball rolling. So we're very happy.
How about Vito?
I thought it was a great show. Technically we would like to bring a whole, stage and everything. And
The American production.
It was the first time we did a headlining show in almost a year, but the audiences were great. So tuned into the music, which I thought was great because that's what I found different in Japan, that they pay a lot of attention to the music more than what a certain show or what gimmick or what. They're really in tune to the music, so I enjoyed it a lot.
It was great. How about Jane?
You guys are maniacs. I was looking for it all the way to the back of the hall, straight up and down. And we appreciate you singing the lyrics because a lot of the songs we haven't done for, I guess, a good year practically, right?
Something like that.
Yeah, it helps us out because we remember some of them, actually.
Great.
It felt great just to come back to Japan and pay the people back who got us on the road. This is where our album was first released, and these guys started the ball rolling, so, it's the least we could do.
セカンドアルバムプライドなんですけども、アメリカで出てから長い間全然売れてなくて、ある日突然売れたっていう印象を受けるんですが、それはなぜだと思いますか
？Could we get a phone and call on that?
I think the reason it happened was because too many people were waiting for everyone else. One radio station was waiting for the other one to play it. I'm making this up, so I gotta think. One radio station was, waiting for another radio station. MTV was waiting for the radio. Radio was waiting for MTV. Record company was waiting for MTV to play it. The magazines were waiting for this and that. And everything, it was a lot of timing and everything. It wasn't that anybody was trying to hold it back. It was more a confusion about it because it was a new band. So I'd say it was basically the whole confusion. That was probably the reason for it.
Pretty much everyone being afraid of making a decision. Everybody was like afraid of being the first to play the record, so everybody just sit down on their ass and say, okay, let's just wait for somebody to play the record.
アルバムを作った時に、プラチナ取りましたよね。プラチナくらい売れるだろうというふうな予測はあったんでしょうか。
Well, when we recorded the album, we had, we knew we had the material that was, we knew we had songs that was worth being platinum. Unfortunately, that's not always what will make it platinum. Unfortunately, you have to sit and wait for people that sits behind a desk and eats egg salad sandwiches all day. But, we were very happy when it happened. It's just really, we just kept playing and touring and touring and touring, and, people were so tired of it, so they said, let's just buy the album to get them off the road.
ホワイトライオンは日本のファンは昔、ニューヨークのライブハウスのラムアとかそういうところのレジデンスバンドだとよく知ってますけど、 今プラチナムと100万枚売って昔の友達なんかがやっぱり態度変わったと思うんですよね。なんとなく僕はそんな気がするんですけど、どうですかやっぱりプラチナとって昔ラムワに出てた頃のバンドの仲間とかあるいは友達とか接する態度ってのは変わりましたか？
We had a gathering in Los Angeles, Platinum, and they handed us our Platinum album. What they did was they had a whole bunch of bands that were on the label. I'll leave the names of the bands out of it. Yeah, but one of the bands that were on the label for a long time and we'd been fans of, and we'd opened up for previously in a year, were there, and it was a very uncomfortable situation because it seemed, in our eyes, they deserved it as well as we did, if not more, if they hadn't been working harder at it for more time before. But
It's not really a question.
well, yes, it is. There was a certain amount of animosity there.
But at the same time,
it was an underlying sort of tone, but it wasn't a comfortable situation.
what happens too is like when you go platinum, is all the friends that you had when you were young comes back, you know, and they call suddenly people you haven't heard from in 15 years will call you up and say, "Oh, remember those $10 you borrowed that time? You know, well, I think it's time for you to pay them back. How about give me some payoff for our first row tickets for Madison Square Garden?"
How about that?
So you know, it's good and bad. A lot when you become more famous, of course, new people becomes your friends, and the old ones somehow seems to leave because they don't respect that you don't have the time you used to have when you were doing nothing to just be hanging around. It's a natural change that, you know, as more popular you get, as busier you get, you know, and therefore, I mean, we just deal with it, you know. My family's like, you know, suddenly, you know, it's like, all right, what's going on here? And the son is famous.
そういう例えば今マイクおっしゃった言ったことなんだけど、そういう友達のやっぱりことを見てやっぱり寂しいなとか思いますか？
Harry Carey comes.
Yeah.
I feel sad about it, but what are you going to do? Give up your career? You know, I mean, it's not really a hard choice to make.
As most would say, if they're really true friends, they'll be there.
Exactly.
Yeah. You know,
Exactly. Well, it's like your parents too. We don't get the time to spend with our parents anymore. You know, it's not that anybody wants to spend their entire life with their parents, but it could be a pain. But no, I mean, as you said, now we get new friends. We have a new life when we're on the road. These are friends that we normally would hang out with in the neighborhood. They're just being replaced by road crew, overpaid road crew and stuff like that. You never guess what Jimmy said.
面白いこと言ってますね。